be, like how long the lines are at this gateway. It's not too bad. Hey networkers, we're live here at Disneyland, really the tram loading station where most people come from the parking lot down. So yeah, we're here. I started a few minutes late because I was in the parking lot trying to park, which was a nightmare, but that's okay. That is totally fine because I'm here now. With that being said, we can start the day. And I'll wait for everyone to join in on the streaming before we get kind of going. But yeah, I was in the parking lot and I tried to start the stream and it just did not work. We were just having problems already starting the stream. And one of the things that I've learned in the streaming thing is that if you're gonna stream, you should not be inside giant concrete buildings. And the parking structure behind me is a giant concrete building, and that's no good. So I decided to just restart when I got out of said concrete building. And now we're here to celebrate day 5 of this stream. And I'm waiting in this line until we get into the park. We'll ride the tram. I like the tram. Does everybody else feel like the tram is like something you have to do when you come? I kind of feel like that. I feel like it's part of the experience as a whole. We also learned that you shouldn't stream inside an underground building. That is also true. I will try and stay away from just buildings in general. If I have to go inside, I probably will not stream inside a building. That is not good. That was definitely not your fault, my fault for trying that. So, oh well. I've never done the Disneyland tram. We've always said the Grand Californian. Well, you're lucky for staying there because not a whole lot of people get to stay at the Grand Californian. But I feel like you should ride the tram. I mean, I get that you didn't have to. And it would be really, you'd have to like get off the tram and then get back on the tram. But yeah, also quite jealous. I will agree there. That is something that I would like to do. Stay at the Grand Californian, although I live down the street, so there's really no reason for me to stay there, but I would like to stay there. We use DVC points. I want to be a DVC member, and I want my home resort to be, Angie and I've talked about it, to be like the Yacht and Beach Club or the Boardwalk. And then of course we could, I guess, stay at the Grand Californian if we wanted to. But I don't know if we would. What's DVC? DVC is Disney's Vacation Club. You actually buy into a certain amount of points, and then you can use those points to go to different hotels and go on vacations. So it's similar to like a timeshare, where like you would, spend a week at a place. You're basically renting a home for a week, and you can use your points for any of Disney's hotels. Alexandria says her parents have home points at Saratoga and Animal Kingdom Lodge. So if you have your home base, your points kind of count for more. So if you have, you know, for example, for Animal Kingdom Lodge, if you have, let's say, 100 points, those 100 points might get you like a week and a half at Animal Kingdom Lodge versus at another resort might only get you like a week. But it is expensive. I mean, you're basically purchasing a house in some ways. You're putting down thousands of dollars basically to say that you will pretty much every year go on a Disney vacation. So if you do go on a Disney vacation every year, it might be worth it to buy into it, because then over time you're staying at extremely nice resorts for a cheaper price if you do it all the time. And you get to book your home resort 9 months prior to non-home resorts, which are 7 months prior. That's that too. Yeah. Going through security now. They're gonna check my bag. So hold on, guys. We're gonna get through all this. I'll have to show that it's a tripod, it's not a selfie stick.
Good, how are you?
Because everyone asks. Have you been in the stream? Hello!
How you doing?
Doing well, you?
Pretty good.
Nice. He didn't even ask, he just knew. Alright guys, you're gonna have to go in the bag for a minute. Yes. Okay. I was asked not to film.
Everything out of your pocket, sir? Yep. Okay, stroller, guys, go around.
Yeah.
Not filming in security.
Nope. All right. I got in trouble. I got in trouble, guys. I kind of feel bad, to be honest. I didn't mean to be in trouble. I was filming myself. I wasn't filming her going through security. Bad Josh. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't know. What have I done? I don't know what I've done. That's the problem. I wish I knew what I had done, but some people just don't get what I'm doing, I guess. She was so very angry at me. Did you guys hear, like, her tone of voice was, like, very much going to take me down. Like, as if I was, like, shooting an illegal film.
God, it might have burned my eyebrows.
Wait, did I get turned away? No, I didn't get turned away. I'm through the gates. I get to go on the tram now. But I was very afraid that she was gonna turn me away. I almost thought that was guaranteed that she was gonna turn me away. Can I get on this tram? I'm a single person that might be able to get on this tram. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. I'll have to go wait over here, I think. That was actually, like, out of any experience I've ever had at Disneyland, that was the scariest. So I don't want to get, like, banned from Disneyland for no reason. Because they've banned people. And I don't want that. I don't want to get banned. I like coming here and hanging out with you guys. All right, got my bag on. Feeling good. So, the plan is to head to Toontown. I thought about this earlier this morning, though. I think the Toontown opens later than the rest of the park, but we're going to be getting into the park later than most people get into the park. So it might be open by the time we get in. If not, my plan is to go ahead right away and ride the Matterhorn because they have a single rider line now. And I promised that the other day, but then my stream got cut off. So I'll ride the Matterhorn and flip the camera around so you guys have the point of view. You know? My heart's still pounding. My heart is still beating. I thought she was gonna murder me. Murder me. Now I know, don't film through security, guys. Don't do that. If you film in security, you will be, I don't know what you'll be, but you'll be something.
Away from the signs. There may be no lap sitting, except for very young children who are sitting with their parents.
Here on our first ride at Disneyland, the tram.
Strollers should be folded and safely stored before we leave.
And we're right by the,
passengers, we ask that there be no eating,
we're right by the
or
speaker.
smoking on board. In just
So
a
you
few
should be able to hear
moments,
it.
We will begin our trip to the Disneyland Resort main entrance plaza. Thank you.
So, how's everyone's morning? What's going on? What's happening? Doing a live stream. Is everybody at work? Anybody at work? Anybody at school? Anybody doing this where they shouldn't be doing this? I don't want to be the only one that gets yelled at today. You know? I want to not be the only one to get yelled at. I feel like today's theme is upset people. Work. That lady was mad at other people, not me. Tuesdays at Disneyland, I guess. At work, but on lunch break. Nice. I'm walking my dog right now. Walking your dog and watching the stream. Careful, don't let your dog run away. Alright, I'm gonna flip this around once the tram gets going. But you can see like our tram, we're on like a red tram. So all the way down. I hope you guys are ready. So I guess if you've never ridden the tram before, now you're with me riding it. You're sitting in class, but there's no class. Okay. That's fair. Also, Phoebe, thanks for the artwork. I appreciate it. That was super awesome of you to draw us. As we're getting fan art coming in. We're getting fan art. People are buying t-shirts. Things are happening at Network 1901. So thank you guys.
For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving, and supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, favor de permanecer sentados con las puertas cerradas, manteniendo sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas adentro mientras el tranvía está en movimiento. Y vigilen a sus niños. Gracias.
Here's this fake hedge. It's all fake.
Please hold on to hats, glasses, or any loose items that could fall from the tram. If an article should fall, please stay seated until the next stop and inform the nearest cast member. Thank you.
I'm at work and eating lunch at my desk. Nice. I hope that one day they put I really hope that they put like a hedge in that area at one point, so it's just not like that fake thing, but
We're
like it is
now
up here
en route
too.
to the Disneyland
This whole thing,
Resort
like
main
right here,
entrance plaza,
is all just like a
gateway to
facade.
Disneyland Park,
It's fake
Disney
bushes.
California Adventure Park,
But it'd be nice
and
if
the
it was real
downtown
bushes.
Disney District. If you are here just for the day, our one-day park hopper ticket offers same-day admission to both Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. If you have more time to spend, multi-day tickets and annual passes are an especially good value. Before entering the parks, we'd like to remind you that smoking is not permitted except in designated areas. If you have brought your own food and beverages, please use the picnic area located just to the left of the Disneyland main entrance. If you plan to leave the park and return later today, please keep your ticket and have your hand stamped as you exit.
Did you guys get all that? I erased Dale from my memory like 3 times, but he keeps coming back.
Just ahead is the downtown Disney District with exciting shopping, dining, and live entertainment. Just beyond it is Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, inspired by the famed arts and crafts movement in California. We are now approaching the main entrance plaza. At the end of your visit, please return here to take the Mickey and Friends tram back to the parking area. The trams will continue running until 1 hour after the latest park closing time. Please stay seated with the doors closed until the tram comes to a full stop. Then gather your belongings, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right.
Please remain seated with the doors closed until the train comes to a full and complete stop. I will indicate when it is safe for you to exit to the driver's right-hand side. That will be the driver's right-hand side only. Please lower your hand, watch your step as you exit.
Fun fact about the tram.
Hand side, please lower your
What's a fun fact about the tram? You know, I don't really know one. I do know about Universal's trams, and that before they had trams, the famous tram tour, it was actually a bus tour for a year or two before they had started to adopt trams. Although I don't know if they adopted trams before or after Disney, because the trams here did take you through the larger parking lot of olden days when it was still like DCA was the parking lot. So they did have trams there, and trams are so popular that they do sell little toy trams. So if you really loved your tram ride to Disneyland, you can get a little toy tram to go with your little toy monorail. Hi Chris, welcome to the stream. So obviously I'm running late today. Nothing but Disney. Hello, how are you? Hi everyone too. So I don't know if I officially said hi. I'm running a little bit late. I thought it would be easier today to take the parking lot, but that was not the case. And of course, for those of you who just joined me, I've already been yelled at today, so that's good. That's nice. Didn't mean to get yelled at. I got a little scared. My heart got pumping. We rode the tram, and now we're heading into Disneyland. I'm gonna head back towards Toontown. I'm gonna hopefully get a ride on the Matterhorn. They added a new single riders line, of course. I mean, they don't know I'm with you guys, but we're single riders, right? So we could do that. And I promised to do the Matterhorn a few days ago, and I got fast passes for it too when I was with Angie, but the stream cut off like as we were about to walk over to the Matterhorn. So, and I've got to get a new external battery. That's the theme of the streaming as well. But I won't go into any attractions that go underground today, and I won't go into any place that's like indoors for too long. Otherwise, I start to lose connection. That's definitely a thing I've learned. What time is it here? It's about 9:20. So maybe a little bit later, 9:30ish. So I started a little bit late because I was in the parking structure, and it's just a giant concrete building. Every day I get to Disney a little later. But hey, okay, so I was here yesterday on time. But the line, like the actual park didn't open until 9. So I had to stand in line outside the park. Today, totally my fault thinking that the parking structure would be easier than walking. Which is kind of weird that like I can walk from my house faster than I can park in the parking building and taking the tram. I mean, that's cool, right? But like at the same time, it was a whole ordeal. I got yelled at. Chris asked who yelled at me. Security people yelled at me because I had my camera on recording. They didn't notice that it was live, and they didn't know that I was recording me instead of them. And so she kindly asked me, well, not kindly asked me, she yelled at me to say that I should not have my my phone on or my camera on or whatever while we're doing this. But yeah. Good morning. How are you? Thank you so much. All right. Now we're officially in the park. Oh, man. Well, that's fair. I was in class yesterday. Okay, yeah, so yesterday I was fine. I made it here yesterday on time. And tomorrow, I promise, I'll be here sooner. And by day 9, I know we're planning on being here really early so that we can be here for the Guardians of the Galaxy opening. So yesterday I gave a little tidbit of information in the morning. This whole area right here, like in front of the castle. Do you have any friends that are cast members? I do have a couple of friends that are cast members. Yes, I actually live with one. So you're good there. Sorry, I was talking to them. Some people thought I was trying to take a picture. So yeah, I have a lot of cast member friends. I live with one. She's actually a manager here, which is kind of a big deal. But yesterday I said that like in this area, there's a lot of opportunities, and kind of a fun fact is that most people go to the Royal Hall and wait for a very long time to get pictures with princesses and stuff. But if you come to this area, a lot of times the lines are very short. And so once you've come into the park, you come into this area and you leave coming to this area, but it might be worth your time to come to this area more often throughout your day if you're on Main Street, because like Snow White's right here, and there's like 5 people in line to meet her. So coming back here and trying to find a princess might actually take less time than standing in line at the Royal Hall to get a picture with a character or to meet a character, right? So that's kind of a fun little tidbit. Also, Cinderella's right here. So Snow White and Cinderella both here. Let's see if I can get her in the frame here as I walk by. Right there.
That's the princess.
So, yeah, 2 different characters. Are you taking us to meet some characters today? In Toontown, yes. My plan is to head back to Toontown, so when we get back there, there's all kinds of different characters that we can meet back there as well. And I thought that would be, Toontown Day would be a good day to do that kind of thing, because there's not a whole lot in Toontown that we can do, especially the Roger Rabbit's attraction is indoors, and I'm going to try and stay away from most indoor attractions. I love How's Star Wars Land looking? Star Wars Land is looking better and better every day. Maybe we can... It's the mouse himself. So initially, the first like big thing that people noticed was the AT-ATs being added in, and I thought the building was like so small for those AT-ATs, and I was like, what are they even going to do with this? And they built like the infrastructure around those, and now they've built a much larger building around that infrastructure. So as they're building out this building, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So whatever that attraction is going to be huge inside. And the land overall still is like a lot of dirt and steel beams and wood and stuff. But you can tell that building is going to be something really cool. And the Rivers of America are starting to be completed with the waterfall and the trestle and stuff in the back, and you can kind of see that. You can kind of tell what that's going to look like, and I think that's going to look superb. Even though they've made the Rivers of America smaller and Tom Sawyer Island smaller, I think it's going to look great. There is no opening date yet. There's not even an opening date for the Rivers of America yet. They're saying Rivers of America sometime this summer. I'm pretty sure they want to open sooner than later, because they want to get people like on the Mark Twain and on the Columbia, because that just like, you know, takes a giant crowd and takes them away, so that you know, they can have less lines. Because the more attractions you have open, the less lines, you know, in total. So that's kind of what they want. They want smaller lines, more attractions. So yeah, the railroad will be opened when the Rivers of America and Fantasmic, they're pretty much, I think all of those things will come back at once. Railroad maybe take a little longer, but I think for the most part they're planning on opening all those things at one time. And then yeah, 2019 is when they're looking for Star Wars Land. And Disneyland's version of Star Wars Land is rumored to be opening before the Walt Disney World version at the Hollywood Studios Park. So we'll have a couple of months earlier. Do you know if they're making any major changes to Fantasmic? Yes, they are. They've added in new projections. So it's going to be, the projections are going to be better, similar to the ones that are on World of Color. They're also changing out a few of the scenes. I know for a fact because I have a cast member friend who's going to be a part of it. Peter Pan is going away, and they're using the sailing ship Columbia instead of for Peter Pan. They're going to use it for pirates, and so he's actually going to be one of the pirates on the ship. But they're going to be adding some more scenes, so I'm assuming that means they're going to take away some scenes as well. Maleficent will still be a part of the show. I think Mickey is going to be part of more of the show. We've got our friends. Hold on, wait for them to walk by. Bert and Mary. Lots of characters out this morning, which usually on a weekday is, I think, harder to find. You know, they usually get all the characters out for all the weekends. But, yeah, it's Yondu. Listen, that will never now go away. Anytime somebody sees Mary Poppins, somebody will yell, "I'm Mary Poppins, y'all." And that will haunt that forever. Even when the new movie comes out, when they put out the new Mary Poppins, whatever it is a remake, or is it Mary Poppins 2 or whatever? Yeah, they've confirmed Aladdin for Fantasmic. They've got some pictures of that online. But Mary Poppins 2, people will be in the movie theater shouting "I'm Mary Poppins, y'all" at the movie screen. I can guarantee that will happen. It's just never gonna go away. And Michael Rooker, this might have been his definitive role. You know, people forget everything he's done beforehand. People forget The Walking Dead. everything. He will now forever be Yondu screaming out that he's Mary Poppins. Making our way to the other side of this mountain. We're gonna see if we can get on it and ride it. Thank you guys again. This is day 5 of this live stream, and there have been a lot of people who have stayed with me for a lot of it. Even if you popped in and popped out, whatever the case may be. I know I talked to Jordan. He's popped in and popped out a few times and said hi. And he started his own YouTube vlog, which is great. I'm trying to give him advice, and he asked me, is it cool if I just come in and out of the stream? Anybody can come in and out of the stream anytime they want. You can stay with me the whole time. You can stay for one day only, like today. You can hang out for whatever days you want to. I'm surprised that all of you want to hang out on the day that was described as going to Toontown. I thought this would be the least amount of people. But what are you gonna do on a Tuesday, right? Just hang out in Toontown. This is a long line. Good thing we're single riders. All right, single rider and fast pass. You want to do Matterhorn? Let's do Matterhorn. We should do it. Single rider? Thank you. Look at this little guy. This is cool. They never do stuff like this for single rider. You just end up in a different line. But for me, I get a fancy little ticket. I've got a green little ticket. It lets me go onto the ride. All right. What's this YouTube? I'm gonna have to look that up. He sent me the link. But it's Jordan Duncan. He has like 3 or 4 vlogs now. Really fun guy, really good. He has great charisma. So I'll have to have him on the Disney Culture Club or something and we can discuss it. We just want to hang out with you. Oh, that's so nice. Well, we're gonna hang out on the Matterhorn. But yeah, let's all hang out. I'm all about hanging out on a Tuesday, whether it's in Toontown or whatever. What's the one short coaster in Toontown? That's Gadget's Go Coaster, which is actually themed to Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, which is way dated, way past dated. However, I think if DuckTales does really well, I think they will come back with Rescue Rangers, and then they can just keep Gadget's Go Coaster. I'm really hoping DuckTales is good. Recently we've talked a lot about it on the Disney Culture Club, that Disney's television animation with The Lion Guard, the new Rapunzel show, DuckTales coming out. They're really focusing on animation on Disney Channel, and I really like that. And I want to see like Rescue Rangers and some of the other stuff that I grew up with be on and be excited. You're so excited that they announced Lin-Manuel for DuckTales, which I didn't know that was just an announcement. I thought they'd already announced that, but I just assume now that Lin-Manuel is part of every single thing. All right, we're heading to over here. Also, I really like, oh no, Detective Gadget. I think that movie was actually a Disney movie, or Inspector Gadget. Number 6, thank you. But Inspector Gadget was a Disney film, but no. It's Rescue Rangers. Go back if you can. Look up Rescue Rangers. Gadget was a great character. All right, we're gonna jump on this. I'm gonna try and flip around my thing. Hold on one sec, guys. Sorry. Here we are. Oh. The only thing about the Matterhorn is that it is bumpy. If you've been on Space Mountain at Disney World, then you know. Alright. Let's video this up POV style. I hope you guys are ready for some Matterhorn.
For your safety, remain seated with your
I love
seatbelt
Rescue
fastened.
Rangers
Keep
too.
your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the box. And please, watch your kids. Thank you.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado con el cinturón de
When I was a
seguridad
kid,
ajustado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y
here at
piernas
Disneyland in
dentro
the
del
early
cordón.
90s when
Los
DuckTales
pequeños
and Rescue Rangers and all those shows were hugely popular. They actually themed some of the rides here to those. So like Rescue Rangers was actually the theme for a while. It's so dark. Okay.
Please remain seated with your
No big deal.
seatbelt
I
fastened.
don't have back problems now.
Por favor.
Oh, my back hurts. But that was fun. That's why people are like, how can you always ride Matterhorn? Or it's anyone, how can you ride Matterhorn? Because it hurts so much. It hurts, but it is fun. Oh,
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened.
okay.
Permanecer sentados, por favor.
I will do that. Oh, everybody else have a good time? Sometimes we see rip-offs of Modern Mouse Boutique ears. This girl that's like right behind me right here, she's wearing Ariel ears, and they're definitely rip-offs of our ears. I'm cool with it, but whatever. So hard to do that one-handed. Oh. I like had to roll out of the Matterhorn. No big deal. That's not embarrassing. Oh. I'm always like interested when they have walls up too on very small spaces. Like, what are they gonna do in this area? But I know what they're gonna do here. And it makes total sense because they don't have an actual Fast Pass location yet. But I'm assuming it's going right here where this wall is. Because it's like right across from the Matterhorn, and it's right by the Matterhorn Edelweiss snack shop. Right here. Oh, my back hurts, guys. We're good. Actually, this Edelweiss shop has been kind of closed for a few days. I wonder if that's because they want to get the Fast Pass location opened and they're doing construction. I'm not sure. So I have to head over here to Small World-ish area, which, by the way, for those people who have never been to Disneyland or have only been to Magic Kingdom, Small World, far superior to any other version in the world, except for maybe Tokyo's version, because of the exterior that was put together by Rolly Crump. If you're here at a certain time, you can see the clock tower open up and all the little characters come out and dance. During Christmas time, Small World ends up being projected on, and they have this great show, and it's like every 15 minutes. So it's like it doesn't take away from like all the other things on your agenda to do. You can easily see the projection show anytime, which I like. You know, it's not just like a one time and done in the evening kind of thing. But I'm gonna get a rechargeable thing because they're right here somewhere. I know they're right here. I've seen it here before. At least I'm pretty sure it's right here. Huh? I'm not giving up. Oh, here we go. Portable chargers. All right. Swapping it out. Also, just want to say, is this the cutest of all of the portable chargers stations? I think it is. I think it's so cute. I was correct in my inclination that Toontown doesn't open with the rest of the park, but opens much later. Because if you could see, all of these people over here are waiting for Toontown to open. And it probably opens soon-ish. I'm thinking it opens probably at 10. So we'll wait that out. We'll admire Small World's facade because it is so great, and I did say it was beautiful, and then I just kind of walked away from it. But let's admire it in all of its glory. And maybe the characters will come out from the clock tower. Right? This building is so cool. And I know a lot of people like to take a picture, like right over here. Like this is like the Instagram spot for a lot of people. And I don't really, I mean, whatever, it's nice. This spot right here, a lot of people like to take pictures in front of it. But I think if you can get a cool enough picture, especially like with the new iPhone 7 having portrait mode and stuff, if you can kind of blur the building back here, I think it's some cool shots. I think that's a much cooler background than that little wall over there. Even though like it's not, you know, really up close, but you could definitely blur the back in a little bit, and I think that's cooler. Does anybody have some thoughts on Small World? I know people either really love it or really hate it. Nobody's like indifferent about Small World. I feel like people have a very strong opinion about it. And I have really grown. I didn't like it before when I was like a teenager and stuff, but I've really grown to love it. I love the history of it. I love the facade. I love, my favorite part of Small World actually is like the outdoor part. Like where all these people are, like the loading part, and you kind of go around, and then when you get out of the building, you're like where these people are coming out. But there's all of these different all these different like creatures made out of bushes. And I love that. I love trying to find the Disney characters within the ride. Yeah. The same thing. I think some people either really hate
brought to you by Disney Performing Arts. So please join us at the Fantasyland Theater now. Our live entertainment begins in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Should we go to the Fantasyland Theater for something? I think we should. Why not? While we're waiting for Toontown to open. Yeah, I really like that they actually added the Disney characters. Some people hate that they added Disney characters, but I like it. I think that looking for the characters just kind of adds another dimension. They didn't take away any dolls. There's still the Mary Blair doll over by the Eiffel Tower. There's so much history to this attraction. It's just overall pretty cool. So I'm all about it. A lot of people just said they like Small World. I'm cool with that. Let's see what's going on over here. There's some kind of showing. Maybe we'll ask this cast member what's happening. At the Fantasyland Theater. When I was a little kid, this theater presented so many different shows. The one I remember the most is like a Pocahontas show. But now it's actually where Mickey and the Magical Map, where most people who come here just always say, have you seen Map? So, cool. Middle school concerts being performed here. Not a ton of people here, but it's for anybody who's like a local here. Oh, this is actually all of these kids. It says Beaver Lake Middle School from Washington. So if I was in band or some kind of performing arts group, it would be my dream to perform at Disneyland, right? Like that is super cool. Like especially as like a middle schooler when you're like not yet too cool for Disney. That kind of thing is awesome. And a lot of like local marching bands and stuff get the chance to perform here. Remember the Snow White show? I think I remember Snow White there as well. Oh, here's the clock tower is going off. See all the little characters? Oh, and of course, like it's just time for Toontown to open. Well, let's watch this really quick. Get in on the action. I love this little like show. And I don't think most people even know that it exists. But if the clock strikes, then a little show starts. You get all the little characters coming out and dancing from all over the world. But yeah, I think most everyone now agrees with me. The Disneyland version, much better than the Disney World version of Small World. And I kind of feel bad for all of these different people just sitting here waiting. I think some of them were anticipating running into Toontown pretty quickly. But yeah, Small World. Oh, of course, as soon as I flip it over. It's 10 a.m. Really, it's like 10:01 or 10:02, and that's why it's closing now. Or it's going to be closing here soon. But it's actually pretty cool if you're lucky enough to be on the boat. And last time I did Small World, I was lucky enough to have this happen. When you're on the boat and you're going towards the clock tower, before you go into the building and the clock strikes, you could see that little show like while you're going into Small World. And also, if you're lucky during Christmas time, you could be in line and get to see the Christmas show that goes off every 15 minutes or so. So you don't have to like wait at all for that show. You're just like already waiting for a thing and it happens around you, which is kind of nice. One of the things I'll always remember, like when I was a kid and they first opened Toontown, is is this little spinner thing. That's cute. Hi, how's it going?
A selfie stick?
It's not a selfie stick, it's a little tripod.
Okay,
It doesn't extend.
It doesn't extend. Okay.
No extension.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's what I thought.
I'm just shooting a little video.
Okay.
Yep.
You didn't get that in your video, did it?
What?
Did you get me in your video?
No, no.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
Yep, thank you though.
All right.
Oh. It's never ending. Just people. She was a lot nicer than the person in security. I will say that though. People just think that I'm trying to cause trouble. But I'm not trying to cause any trouble. I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun at Disney. What's wrong with that? I'm not trying to like go backstage. I'm not trying to do anything wrong. All I want to have is like a snack and a couple of rides. You know? Toontown's dead though. That's kind of nice. Also, I think I lied to that lady. I think she ended up a little bit on the show, right? I got them from all sides, and I know. Next t-shirt design should be, it's not a selfie stick. No, really, it's not. I know, right? That's awesome. Oh, look at this. That's the nice thing about Toontown when you're here like really early in the morning and no one's here. You could just see some characters. You know, fun. Let's see if we can get to Mickey's house or Minnie's house. Maybe they've got some people hanging in there. Also, it's nice because it's a Tuesday and kids are still in school. I planned this day correctly. I did not plan the Fantasyland day, which was a Sunday morning. Weekend morning. Did not plan that correctly. Planned the Toontown day very correctly. So that's nice. And so, Toontown, in case you didn't know, fun fact time, Toontown is here because Michael Eisner wanted it to be here, because Michael Eisner's baby was really Roger Rabbit. He really felt like he put together that film with Steven Spielberg, with Warner Brothers, really made that happen. So Toontown exists for the idea that Michael Eisner wanted it to exist. They wanted the houses and a place to meet all the characters. And they wanted the Roger Rabbit attraction. And so that means that Toontown will probably be here for a long time coming. A lot of people thought that Star Wars Land might overtake Toontown. Toontown is here to stay. But it's really become home to Mickey and his friends more than it has Roger Rabbit. I think over time, people, you know, have lost their thoughts for Roger Rabbit, and that's fine. I still love Roger Rabbit, but talking to Gary Wolf, who is the person who created Roger Rabbit, the character who created the books, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And yes, there are books. Books came before the movie. He said that there's such an unlikelihood of a Roger Rabbit 2 happening. And I talked to him a little while back. And so I don't know if there's been further developments, but Steven Spielberg is not interested in working with both Warner Brothers and Disney. And Disney's not really interested in working with Warner Brothers. And nobody knows who owns the rights to those characters. That's why there are only 3 Roger Rabbit shorts made by Disney, because then there was such a huge situation on who owned the rights to the character and to the shorts and to the film that instead of fighting it, they just let the character go. So there's the 3 shorts, the movie, and the Disney attraction. Because there was actually going to be another Toontown. I know that there was like the Toontown Fair at Disney World for a while, but there was going to be another Toontown, and it was going to be specifically called Roger Rabbit's Toontown, and that was going to be at the Hollywood Studios, actually back where the Rock and Roller Coaster is. It would have been back in that area, but they lost a lot of the rights by that point. So just gonna sit here on this trolley for a minute and just breathe in some of that Toontown air. Also, we went there a couple of weeks ago, and I should have shot a video, because at the top of Griffith Park, up by the observatory in Los Angeles, there's 2 movies that I know for certain were shot in this tunnel. Back to the Future, when Biff is driving the car and Marty is like on the back of the car on his skateboard, and he's trying to like get to Biff, and then Roger Rabbit, when they go through the tunnel into Toontown. So the tunnel that goes into Toontown is actually at Griffith Park up in Los Angeles, and of course the observatory was in a couple of famous films. Most notably now is La La Land. So if you saw La La Land, then you know about the Griffith Observatory. They go up there, that's where they sit on the bench and do their kind of famous dance now. I think that's going to be the most famous scene, right, from the film. Yeah, who owns Roger Rabbit? That will never happen. Although I would say that would be a great documentary. If somebody wants to do a documentary with Gary Wolf and with Michael Eisner and Disney and Amblin Entertainment, that's a documentary to make. Who owns Roger Rabbit? Because that is a huge dispute that I don't think a lot of people know about. Which is, you know, what makes a great documentary is like disputes that are happening in the world that nobody really knows about per se. Who owns Roger Rabbit? Who wants to make this with me? Who wants to make this documentary? And also, I think it's kind of strange. All of the Disneyland trash cans are so beautifully painted and whatnot. And here in Toontown, everything is so colorful and vibrant and fun and rounded and crazy, interesting paint jobs. And their trash cans are the most boring trash cans out of the entire park. How did that happen? Who let that happen? I want to make a doc with you. Everyone wants to make a doc with me. Who owns Roger Rabbit? Seriously, let's get on this. I think that is a great documentary to make. There are enough people that we could figure out how to contact to make that happen. And I won't be going into the Roger Rabbit cartoon spin attraction just because I know I'm going to lose a lot of people at that point. But I want to point out this fountain that has, it's like one of the only actual like things with Roger Rabbit on it. Right here. We could do a live stream of it, of our documentary. That would be a long live stream, and I feel like that stream wouldn't be as popular. I mean, this one isn't even that, super popular. I need to get more people. We need to get more people involved with Network 1901. More subscribers involved. And then we can, do our thing. The trash cans here shouldn't have been the craziest creative looking in all the park. Yeah. I do love that fountain too. I love this fountain so much. Actually, Toontown, certain places in the parks grow on you over time. Was not a fan of Toontown at all. But especially like right now when there's not a lot of people here, it's a great little spot. A great little spot. Maybe we could say hello to some characters here. Goofy's out. Pluto's out. You have 200 subscribers. You're trying to reach 1,000. Keep it going. Keep being consistent. That's what I can say. Let's see if we can...
Yeah. He played like 3 games now. I told him to get a treat. Do they do like
Hey, Pluto.
No, not like. Oh, you mean like.
Ah. Pluto just licked everyone. That's a pretty good Pluto. All right, let's try and go in. It's a perfect spot to sit and sketch. Totally. Actually, Angie and I, when we were planning on moving out to California, we said we're really excited about like silly things that you wouldn't normally do, you know, at a Disney theme park, because you would be running all around trying to get to stuff. But we haven't sat down and sketched yet. But I will say that I want to. Class is actually starting now. Bye. Bye, everyone. See you later. We just met Pluto, and apparently he had run through here before. Really seen here. One of the only times that I take off my glasses. All the little like details in here too, like awesome. Like we're in Mickey's house, and this is the Steamboat Willie, right, in this little jar, and it's moving. Little things like that they added detail to are so cool. Like this picture over here in the corner of Mickey and Minnie, you know? Little things like that. Like, even though you're in line here to meet Mickey, you're actually in line to see all this stuff. There's a picture, you know, of all these different toys and stuff from back in the day. And there's this picture of Walt and Mickey. Mickey's baby book. Mickey is a baby. All kinds of cool little things. All different memorabilia. This time when he, you know, went up the Matterhorn. There's a lot of like little, you know, Mickey memorabilia and stuff. I love that. Of course, Pluto has to have his bed and his dog bowl here, right? Instead of Downy, you wash your clothes here with Toon, which is pretty cool. And then you come back here and you get to actually meet Mickey, but there's all these little facts and stuff about Mickey Mouse as you're going through. And then once you get back to his outdoor greenhouse area, here's Pluto's house, his garden where he's growing all these carrots. And then back here you've got a little barn and some chickens. Oh, Mickey's in the mirror. I don't know if you caught that. See if we can get some time in with the mouse. And in this area, I'm not really sure. I guess it's like his dressing room. It's kind of what this area is. Yeah. Toontown's got a little charm to it. It's got a little fun to it, especially if it's not too crazy or too busy. It's a nice place to hang out, relax. Animal Kingdom's a great place to sketch. Great place to take pictures too if you're like a photographer or a person that does video. Tons of great spots there. Great little details. So many places. So many animals too. If you're into animals, you want to take pictures of animals. Animal Kingdom. Are we gonna coming up on the mouse? This is kind of nice that because sometimes when you hear like the line goes out of the house, but we actually made it pretty far in. It's only like a 5-minute wait or so to meet him. It looks like here's his car, where he plays all of his instruments while he drives down the street, I guess.
Hey Luke, you gotta wait our turn.
You can see up there, maybe Goofy's hat. You saw Goofy
Don't step on it,
earlier.
Ellie. That's a mess. Leave it there.
So yeah, I'd like to do more and more streaming too, and over time, being able to do more streaming and growing our audience here on Network 1901. So if you have a chance, share the stream, share a video, because that really does help us out. We try and share as much as we can on Twitter and Reddit and stuff, and we do try and shout out other shows and stuff, because we believe growing the community as a whole really grows us as well, and that Network 1901 isn't just myself and Shannon and Dale and Angie, but it's all of us being able to participate together. And Dale said this the other day on the Disney Culture Club, and I totally agree that we kind of grew up at a time when we weren't able to know anybody who really loved Disney like we did, and so we kind of felt alone. So it's kind of nice to share that with people, and that's kind of why we do it. No matter if there's one person watching or 100 people watching, that's why we do it. Somebody asked, nothing but Disney asked what happened to Andy. Andy decided to go on his own. There's no beef. Actually, I hung out with Andy a couple of weeks ago at Disneyland. I'm going to probably hang out with him while he's here at VidCon as well. But he decided to leave just because his values and ideas weren't matching up with ours, as far as us trying to do more and more, talking about live streaming and talking about doing, videos more days a week and doing more podcasts. And really being more involved, and I don't know if he wanted to be as involved with the project as everyone else was. So he decided to leave and do the decast on his own. I've listened to the show since he's left. He's doing great. He's done some videos. He's tried to do some live stream stuff, but he's kind of taking it at a much slower pace than what we wanted to do. We wanted to be doing a lot. And I think Andy wasn't looking to be as involved. He has a couple of kids. He was looking. He just moved into a new house. They just bought a house. He was looking to move. He just started a new job. And there were a lot of things going on in his life that didn't line up with the amount of stuff we were trying to do for Network 1901. So I get it. But we're still friends. We're still hanging out. I'm going to hang out with him, like I said, in a couple of weeks when he's here at VidCon. And if he comes down to D23 Expo, I'll hang out with him then too. And of course, Dale and Shannon and Angie will be with me at VidCon, so we'll do that. But if anybody's wondering who just joined me, I'm in line waiting to meet Mickey Mouse. We met Pluto. He licked the camera. That was really cool. And then now we're gonna do this. Meet Mickey Mouse. Okay, I see. Yeah. So. Again, no hard feelings with Andy. Andy's a cool guy, but just didn't work out. No, you didn't. You know what? You didn't start anything. It's not a sore subject or anything. We're totally cool about it. So, and you didn't start it. It was something. It was a conversation that we'd been having long before he left, and it happened. So. And I guess he started live streaming a couple of weeks ago, and he put a commercial into his live stream, and I guess that was a no-no. And so he got suspended from live streaming for 60 days or 90 days or something. That kind of stinks.
Luke, get over here.
Yeah. So once I finish meeting Mickey, we'll probably wander around a little bit of Toontown some more. Maybe I'll get on Gadget's Go Coaster if the line isn't too long. And then we'll probably go do some other stuff around the park. Toontown is is great, but it's not like that great. And I'm also getting a pretty bad connection. You can't see it. You can't see it, but they're playing like the new Mickey Mouse cartoons versus like the old Mickey Mouse cartoons. I like the newer ones. I think that they're fantastic. So if you like the newer ones over the older ones, you let me know. But I think they're really good, and a lot of people don't like the way that Goofy's drawn. They think he looks gross, but I think he looks funny. I think it adds to his character. It's great. So Angie joined the chat, so that means that she's awake and up and going, and probably gonna make some mouse ears. ModernMouseBoutique.com if you're looking for mouse ears for like a upcoming trip to one of the theme parks or whatever you're doing this summer. Maybe you're going to Animal Kingdom and you're going to sketch some animals, some gorillas or something. That's a good reason to wear some ears. Why not? We've got some new Pandora Avatar ears, so you could take those to Animal Kingdom. You like the new ones as well? Yeah, I really like the cartoons. I think they're awesome, and I love that they came out like one by one on the internet. You know, they get the new age. That's how people are watching short content these days. You're in Mickey's Mouse. What are you looking at right now? This is like a sound stage that Mickey is in. And we went through his dressing room, and now we're in like a sound stage. Angie and I have been to a couple of TV tapings, so we've been in some sound stages. They're not as colorful and fun as this, but like at least off camera. But like we're in the sound stage. Meanwhile, they're playing the cartoon over here. On your way to meet Mickey Mouse. Oh, she's gonna ask how many people are in my party. How many people do we have? Roll call. Yeah, he has a soundstage attached to his house. What's weird about that? There's nothing weird about that. He lives just outside of Hollywood in Toontown. The new ones are made of your work. I wanna go.
We're just in a few short moments. You're gonna meet the one and only Mickey Mouse. But before I send you on your way, we do ask that you have all autographs, photographs, cards, and cameras out ready for Mickey. We also ask that you and your party stay together at all times. If at this point you do not wish to meet Mickey Mouse, we'll have you reverse your direction to the room you just came through and exit to the door on the right that leads you back into Toontown. Thank you.
Oh, Alexandria, what are you working on these days? Are you I know that you're sketching up some stuff too now, right? Oh, this is a really good cartoon. You can't see it. The screen is like white, but it's good. Anna, you should definitely get some ears. I know that you can't decide, but everything's going to be comfortable. Everything's going to fit you. It's going to be awesome. And there are some people that I've talked to who have gotten at least 10 pairs of our ears at this point. I don't recommend that because that is a lot of money out of your pocket. And as much as I love making money, at least get one pair. I need to know the backstory of why the soundstage is connected to his house. We should ask Mickey himself. That's a very good question for Mickey. Oh, they're playing the croissant short. That's like I think the most famous out of all of the new shorts. I love that one. You're going in October. Are you going? You're going to Walt Disney World. You might be able to pick up a Halloween pair because we'll probably be relisting some of our Halloween pairs. Is it a talking Mickey? I don't think there's a talking Mickey here. I think it's only at Town Hall on Main Street is the talking Mickey. It's the croissant short. funny. Or just, riding in a moped. I'm a party of one. I'm an adult man, party of one going to meet Mickey Mouse. Cool. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. You're hanging out, you're working on Tangled at the moment? Yeah, listen, I love the Tangled show. Lion Guard, I haven't seen, but I've seen clips from it, and I really like it. I'm super excited for DuckTales. Everyone's doing a great job doing Disney animation stuff right now. Alexandria, hands off to you and your crew for working on the Tangled show. And I know that Shannon has been watching the show religiously. Say that when they ask me how many. Just one adult man with a camera. Just me. So on Main Street, they have the theater, right? They play Steamboat Willie and some of the older cartoons, and I get that it's period pieces, for Main Street. But I kind of wish that they would play more of these cartoons. I love the Mickey Mouse shorts, the new Mickey Mouse shorts. Also, Alexandria, next time you're at Disneyland, let me know. We should get together and chat about Tangled, because I'd like to do a video a day at Disney and talk about Tangled. Maybe we can see the Tangled show at the Royal Theater while we talk about Tangled. We shouldn't talk over the show because the show's good. You shouldn't talk over any show even if the show's bad, but it is a good show. And then we'll talk about Tangled. That's what I'm saying. Doing a day at Disney video. I wish you could see more of this cartoon. That's great. Every time I watch it, it's so good. Alright, so I thought this was going to be a 5-minute line. This is really turning more into a 10-minute line. Oh, they're playing the Tokyo short now? That's a good one, too. So after this, hopefully, we'll be able to do some more stuff. And if you really want to see the cartoon, you can just go on the internet and watch the cartoon. You don't have to be here with me. Also, here's the thing. For anybody watching this, okay, I invited Angie to go with me yesterday to Adventureland. She said yes. And then the morning of, she said no. Then, this morning, I woke her up and said, hey, you want to go to Toontown? Because she had talked to you about going to Toontown yesterday. She said no. This morning. So maybe she'll be with me in New Orleans Square tomorrow for that stream. And tomorrow's the last day of the streaming from the Disneyland Park. So I'm going to California Adventure on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. No Disneyland trips planned at the moment. That's okay. You're working hard. You gotta make the buck. I totally get it. But Thursday morning, I'm going to do Paradise Pier. Friday, I'm going to do Cars Land. And then Saturday, we're going to be here for California Adventure for the Guardians of the Galaxy attraction opening, as well as the Summer of Heroes stuff. Maybe we'll get to meet Groot. That's my goal, meeting Groot. Can you see? You can kind of see the short in my glasses a little bit. Oh, they're letting people in. She's probably going to ask me how many people are in my party. All right. She didn't ask me yet. she didn't ask, so I'm not gonna say it until she asks me. Is there anything else I should be doing in Toontown? I mean, I can't do Roger Rabbit. Well, I shouldn't have done this because it's inside, but Roger Rabbit's inside, and I feel like I'm going to lose connection. If that's the case, I lost connection yesterday in Pirates. Yeah, she probably will ask if I have a selfie stick. Somebody earlier said that I should make a shirt that just says, "No, it's not a selfie stick." Because, okay, so since Angie's here in the stream, I have to tell her, because it's my only way of communicating with her right now. So I was live streaming from like the security line, and I guess that's a big no-no. And the lady at the security really needed to tell me angrily that I shouldn't.
Cameras ready. Autograph books open to that special page you'd like Mickey to sign on, and photo cards out if you have those. From all the way inside the room, folks, we're going to be closing that door right behind you. Welcome to Mickey's Movie Vault. This is where he keeps all of his movies. Is everybody ready to see Mickey?
Yeah.
All right, first group, you guys can come on in.
But she was really angry at me earlier. Like, I thought she was going to kick me out, kind of angry. And then there was a lady that thought I had a selfie stick.
All together?
Nope, cutoff's here.
If you guys go all the way down to the next in the room for me. If you guys move forward. All the way, friends, all the way.
I have to go all the way over here.
Well, we gotta make sure we take her over, okay? Well, you take care of little Mickey, okay? How about this? Give us a big smile this way, okay? A piece of cheese.
We have to wait our turn.
You have to wait.
I see you.
See if I can get out my card.
You have to wait your turn. You have to wait your turn. Wait your turn.
Tell them that everyone says hi. Everyone is here today. I met Pluto earlier. Goofy was out. I haven't seen Donald yet. Minnie was out. Minnie was at her house. I did see her even though she wasn't on camera. I did see Minnie.
Alright, here we go. And smile.
They're definitely...
And smile.
Mickey gave that little girl a kiss. It was really cute.
Okay, when they're done, you can go.
Let's see if I can get a picture while I stream. Which is pretty awesome. Alright. Josh's concentrating face. Yep. Can I get a picture? Oh!
Sorry.
Hi, guys. You gotta wait your turn.
Hey, Nikki, how's it going? How are ya? I came here all alone just to see you. Yeah, I came here. I know.
That's great.
Yeah, we came solo. So thanks for hanging with me.
Well, thank you for coming visiting us.
Have a good day.
Did you enjoy the house?
I did enjoy the house. You have a lot of neat stuff in the house. You know, I like the laundry room. It looks really nice. You keep it a lot cleaner than my laundry room. I know.
Well, enjoy your day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Adventures.
Thanks. We will. Bye.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, we're returning into Toontown. Oh, which way do we go? This way. Guys, I met the mouse. And that lady with the mouse, way friendlier than the lady that almost kicked me out of the security line this morning. I really thought I was going to get kicked out. And the lady, like, as I was just coming in to Toontown, asked me if I had a selfie stick. And then I kind of got her on camera, and she asked if she was on camera. And I got a little scared because I didn't know what to say to her. So I just told her that she wasn't on camera. But she totally was. And I got some photos. I was really nervous meeting that celebrity. That's a pretty big celebrity to meet. You know? Mickey's big time. Alright, let's see here. Gadgets Go Coaster, maybe? Oh, it's a 20-minute wait though. It's not very long for a 20-minute wait. Oh no. Let's check out the line. No, I didn't say just buy Mickey. I just feel like I got my picture and I was nice and orderly, and I don't want to hold up the line for all kinds of other people, you know? Plus, we've got a lot of other stuff to do. We just got stuff to do. Also, my interaction with Mickey was my interaction with Mickey. You know, that's how I want to spend my interaction. I wait in line to say hi, to get the hug, to get the picture, and to have like a 10-sentence monologue, dialogue kind of thing. It's more of a monologue because he doesn't say anything. You know, really more of his person hosting him does. They need single riders. They had a single rider at Matterhorn. I got on Matterhorn so fast, I skipped like the whole line being a single rider. So how do you have fun in Toontown? If you watch my video, How to Have Fun in Toontown, you'll see Zach and I having not any fun in Toontown. But I've, you know, it's changed my mind. Similar to how when I made that video, my mind changed about, it changed about Bugs Land. So I ended up kind of liking Bugs Land overall. I really like the Ladybug spin, and a lot of people pointed out in that video that it does actually look like I'm having fun on the Ladybug spin, and I couldn't help but smile, and that is totally true. I can't also help but smile when I'm on Gadgets Go Coaster, just because it's so silly. This was definitely not a 20-minute wait. This is the front of the line right here. There are like 10 people in front of me. This was like a 2-minute wait. Fantastic. It definitely said 20 minutes out front because they don't want people to ride this. So, characters. I met Pluto, I met Mickey. And I'm actually more of like, if I can be with the group and I can actually talk with people and do things, I like face characters over the characters like here, because I like the discussion and stuff. Like meeting Dr. Facilier, I got to talk with him about voodoo and being his assistant and stuff. So I like that. Does anybody else prefer that? Does anybody else prefer the face characters, or do you like the fully formed character where they don't really talk, they just kind of pantomime everything? What do you guys think? Alright, we're gonna get on this ride. So this family is trying to decide who's gonna ride with who. Because I think a couple of these kids can't ride Gadgets Go Coaster. They're just barely not big enough, which is a bummer. When I was a kid, number 8, I'll be down at 8. I get to ride by myself. At least it's like less embarrassing to be like, how many do you want to ride on the kids coaster? 1. Strangely less embarrassing than the, hey, how many here are to meet the characters? I said a sentence there. How many of you are there to meet a character? And it's just like one grown-up man in Mickey's house. That's all. Strangely less embarrassing to ride this. I'm learning a lot about myself here. But yeah, we talked about this earlier. Gadgets Go Coaster, themed after Roger Rabbit. Or not, why did I say that? I saw the RR up above. Rescue Rangers. So, like, there's the symbol over there, up above. You can see it. It's an RR, Rescue Rangers. So I think if the DuckTales show does do well, Rescue Rangers is going to come back, and then this ride will be way more popular and way more relative than it is right now, because it'll be Rescue Ranger themed. but who knows? My wife and I rode the Barnstormer multiple times. The Barnstormer, I think, is a much more thrilling ride than this ride, to tell you the truth. All right. All right, here we go. No shame in riding the small coasters. Exactly.
Mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo.
Here we go.
Cuide a los pequeñitos. Chao.
That little girl had already ridden and tried to run back this way to get back in line instead of going all the way around and coming back through the line. She just tried to get off over here and be in the line.
Does that extend out?
It does not.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
It does not extend, not a selfie stick. Here we go. Maybe. I'll be honest, you guys. Kind of tired of telling people this is not a selfie stick. I just want to take my friends on a live stream. Here we're going way above Toontown. That was way worth the 2-minute wait.
Did you like it?
All right, that was awesome. If you actually had a selfie stick, doesn't that mean that hundreds of cast members did not do their job at this point? Yeah, not hundreds, but I would definitely say over the week that I've been doing this so far, it's definitely been about 20 or more that have not stopped me. Like, that have asked me, and there's even more that have just looked at me and let it just happen. So yeah, definitely a lot of people not doing their job correctly. Pretty sure that guy almost fell out. Pretty sure I almost fell out earlier when I was trying to get out of the Matterhorn seat while holding this. That was not good. I had to roll out of the Matterhorn. That was embarrassing. Again, not as embarrassing as telling them that I'm a single person, single man, adult man, wanting to meet Mickey Mouse.
Everybody come right here.
Not as embarrassing as riding the kids coaster by myself. Donald, is Donald hanging out? It looks like there's people here, but I'm not really sure why. I think they're just hanging out. But I like the little details here, all throughout this land, this kids' land, right? There's so many little details. Like Goofy's house, Goofy's playhouse, has this great little pumpkin cornfield here. And look at this, he grows corn and he grows popcorn. Go do the noisemaker thingies. Oh, the noise, oh yeah. So there's several places around Toontown that make noise. And there's even a shop here that, the Five and Dime, Toontown Five and Dime, not to be confused with the California Adventure Five and Dime, which is also a shop there, and also the Five and Dime Band, which is a jazz band that's in front of the Five and Dime shop. But I don't think when they decided to build this Five and Dime, they had really thought out the fact that later on they would be doing the same thing. My favorite is the one door that tells you not to pull, and then if you pull it, it makes a noise. You mean the one that electrocutes you? Yeah. And this shop that's in here is kind of like supposed to be like, you know, in Roger Rabbit, they have like the warehouse with all the different gags. This is the gag factory, so it has like all the gags that are kind of like up in the ceiling. And they have a lot. And Angie will be very excited to see this. This is the place to get Tsum Tsums. Just Tsum Tsums everywhere. And also emojis. So this is the place for that. Also super obsessed with like these baby characters. I'm an adult grown man, very obsessed with a baby Mickey and Minnie's, and that is totally acceptable. Totally acceptable. But a lot of like more plushes and generic Mickey and Minnie kind of stuff here, versus like other places, you know, because it's more the kids' land, so they want kind of the plushes and stuff like that. Here we go. Here's a door. Broke the glass. Also this door, so there's a line of people. But like this door, initially when those kids first opened it, it scared the crap out of him. He was so afraid. See, right? Like if you pull on it. And then of course, there's the jail cell over here. You know, there's somebody taking a picture. I think I just tripped over someone's stroller. There's a lot of cats. There's the dumbbells.
Back out, you guys. Bring your back out.
Paparazzi Mike, hello. Good to see you. Also, I think that Goofy's still meeting over here. This line here is for Roger Rabbit. So Toontown's starting to get a little bit filled up. I think that means it's a good time to leave Toontown. Yeah, I'm such a rebel. I'm such a rebel that loves cute plushies. That's me. Yeah, it's a good time to leave Toontown now since it's getting really busy. A lot of kids are coming in and whatnot. But it's nice just to get in there early on in the day, right when it opens, because they do 10 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. Or when the park opens at 8 a.m., they open at 9 a.m. They basically open an hour later than the rest of the park. So you kind of get over here, get in line for Mickey Mouse, get in on some stuff. I didn't press the fireworks stuff, I'm sorry. But they do close Toontown early as well because they do the fireworks back here. And for those who didn't see earlier, the Fantasyland Theater today is actually presenting a lot of guests. So earlier there was a band from a Washington middle school. I think that's really cool. This band is playing from this middle school. They get to play 4 shows today at the Fantasyland Theater. Yeah, too bad I can't take the train out. I would love to take the train around the park, especially from like Toontown over back to Main Street, because then you could see the Primeval World exhibit. Also, for those who have ridden the Toontown or have ridden the train around Disneyland, and for those of you who have definitely ridden the train around Walt Disney World, Disneyland's train from Tomorrowland back to Main Street has an exhibit that you have to see if you're a Disneyland history fan. It is simply amazing to see the Primeval World exhibit that was on exhibit back at the 64-65 World's Fair in New York. and Walt Disney brought it back to Disneyland. You can't see it at any other train station or any other theme park in the world. It's right here at Disneyland. That's another thing, like when you talk about like the Carousel of Progress, it's only at Walt Disney World, and if you're a Disneyland fan, because of that 64 World's Fair, it's worth seeing. This small world here is worth seeing because it's part of that. The Abraham Lincoln Show, worth seeing. Angie said if there's any ducks, I better show them. Well, I haven't seen any ducks today so far. Get some popcorn. I'm actually not even that hungry today. The last couple of days I've been like eating in the park. Today I wanted to do more stuff. So I've been trying to be on my best behavior. Primeval World is the Animal Kingdom ride. Primeval World is the exhibit on the train. Angie's threatening me by saying I should bring her home some popcorn. I'm not bringing home any popcorn. I'm sorry. So Toontown exits kind of into Fantasyland. The only way to get into Toontown is to go through Fantasyland back by Small World. So that's kind of like, I don't know, a little extra something, right? Like, it's the only way that you can get in. Because I guess when they open Star Wars Land, there will be 3 different entrances. There will be a Fantasyland one, a Frontierland one, and a Critter Country entrance. But Toontown, I think, will still only have the one entrance. I don't think it will connect to Star Wars Land. So it'll be kind of like this little offshoot that you have to make your way back to, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we're here in Fantasyland. It is 100% crazy right now. There are a lot of people here. And there are really not a lot of rides here that are outdoors, except for the carousel and Dumbo, which Angie and I did Dumbo the other day. So I'm not going to do Dumbo again. And the carousel line was pretty crazy. But I would like to go over, see if I can. I'm not the king today. Can't pull the sword from the stone. Even the line here for Pinocchio, look at this. All of these people here, back here, are just standing there actually in line for Pinocchio. But what I would like to get is something from the Red Rose Tavern, if that's okay with everyone. I think that it's a good time to get something there. Mostly I just want the Gaston drink. But it's looking like the line to get in there is atrocious as well. Looks like the park is really just kind of picking up steam. Ride the carousel.
You want to go on the train here?
Oh.
Yes or no?
Yeah, the line here. And it's not even open yet.
You want to put lotion on your face?
It's getting crazy. There's a line back here, but the line back here is just for bathrooms. So, mosey on somewhere else. I think I can go to the Fantasy Fair area and get some of the same stuff, so that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll come back to the carousel. We'll see what the Fantasy Fair has to offer. And maybe, if we're lucky, the Fantasy Fair Royal Theater will have a show going on, or like just about to start. And we'll do that. Show the Evil Queen window. I can definitely do that as soon as I get over there. So if you've been to Disneyland, again, I talk a lot about details. I talk a lot about Toontown details. Same thing here. Take a moment, pause, find yourself, those couple of moments just to stop and take in your surroundings, because it is quite beautiful in Fantasyland. Fantasyland, when it initially opened, was mostly like a circus or like a Renaissance festival. And in 82 or 84, not 100% on that, they redid Fantasyland to be more of this kind of European village. And then they added in a lot of the facades to these rides. Pinocchio was added in at that point, and a couple of the other dark rides were. But if we can wait long enough and see, maybe she'll come out. I don't want to stand in the middle of the walkway too long. But if you stand and wait in this window, oh, you see her? Yeah. You see the curtain moved, she peeked out. I think those people thought that they were in my vlog, but camera's pointing at me. Joke's on them, they tried to wave and jump into it, and they definitely were not in it. Let's go through if we can. Let's see if we can get over to the Fantasy Fair. Because even the Sleeping Beauty walkthrough right now is insane. Insane. It's like out the door. And the walkthrough is great if there's no one in it and you can see everything. Well, Angie said that she saw like a new drink cart, and that is untrue. Drink cart's been there for a while. We just don't go by the area enough because the walkway between Frontierland and Fantasyland is closed off. So you get to the Red Rose Tavern and then there's like a cart right there and then it just shuts off. So if you're back here though, you can see, we'll see these, who's back here right now. All these people are waiting in line to meet Aladdin and Jasmine. But we met a couple of characters already, so we're gonna try and do some other stuff. But let's see if we can get something to drink, something to eat here at the Fantasy Fair cart. It is much less crowded than the Red Rose Tavern was. The Red Rose Tavern, I think, was just about to open up. And it was a crazy line. So I'm all about waiting in line here instead. At the Fantasy Fair. Fantasy Fair is
The ones where I'm not smiling are probably fine.
not a new car. Oh, okay, sorry. Fantasy Fair is like this little area where like they put a lot of the princesses and princes and stuff like that. They have the Royal Theater here, which is behind me, and that's where they have a show that's based on Beauty and the Beast and on Rapunzel. It's actually a pretty funny show. It's definitely worth your time seeing if you're here. And that's all that really goes on here, right in front of the castle, but it's kind of nice and quiet right now since the show isn't going on. And there's overall out in front of the castle in the hub area, pretty low-key. I'm not going to eat anything, I just want to drink. But yeah, I've been actually trying to do something where I eat something, I ride something, we talk about some stuff, we walk through a shop or something in every stream. That was kind of my goal initially when I did it. Beth said say hi to Mr. Smythe and Mr. Jones. Those are the two characters that actually run the Royal Theater show. They're the people that narrate the show, and they make it so funny. They put on costumes throughout the whole thing, and the girls that are their assistants are hilarious. They do a great job in getting the crowd riled up and booing and cheering and clapping and singing. It's a great show. Besides, and I'll say it again, I said it a couple of days ago, that besides World of Color, which I think is the best show on property by far, day or night. The best daytime show here at the Disneyland Resort is this show, and you should definitely 100% see it if you come here. Even if you're not a princess fan, you will by far love what they've done with the show, because it's funny and it's interesting, and it's like 20 minutes long, you know, so it's not a whole lot out of your day. I'm gonna try and get, should I get a Red Rose lemonade or a Boysen apple freeze? I think I'm gonna get the apple freeze, but that Red Rose lemonade does seem enticing. You know? I had like the Tiger Tail in Adventureland yesterday, which was very similar to the cheddar garlic twist here, even though the cheddar garlic twist is definitely way more cheesy or way more garlicky here than that Tiger Tail bread. But I don't feel like I need anything like that today. No more carbs, just more drank, you know? Red Rose lemonade. Might have to go for that. So tomorrow, my stream comes to you from New Orleans Square. I'll definitely be eating and drinking over there. Mint Julep is my favorite drink in the park. Beignets, awesome. We'll wander around the shops and see some stuff over there. I probably won't do Pirates again because the feed got cut off when I tried Pirates before, which means I probably also won't do Haunted Mansion because it also goes underground. And so those two attractions are off limits. Maybe that's a good chance to get over to Critter Country and do Splash, because I think I can get away with the streaming and Splash over doing it here. You know what I mean? And also, so like you can hear the music, right? The hub area is like always got music going on. Isn't the lemonade new? Yeah, I think the Red Rose lemonade is new, right when they open the Red Rose Tavern, so I'm gonna get that. No, Lighting Blade, I'm not gonna get more chocolate. I'm not gonna do the Darth by chocolate, which was good the first day, but it was a lot of chocolate. I don't think I need chocolate for a good long time now. I'm not like a chocolate person. It was a lot. Also, so this theater, before it was the Royal Theater, it was just part of the hub area, and they actually used to have live music here as well that did like swing dancing and stuff like that. You can kind of see what's on the cart behind me. And now they have this Royal Theater, and its purpose for this show, but still on Saturday nights you can come here and they have a live band and you can swing dance. And so instead of every night being date night at Disneyland, it's like only Saturday nights, which by the way, back in the 50s and 60s, they used to have date night at Disneyland. You could come in the park for half the price and buy a little booklet, and kind of have a smaller booklet and have a date night at Disneyland. You know, it's very much promoted as that, and they took that away. And that's something that I think a lot of people want back. A lot of adults would love to have that back. So I've been tinkering around with this idea of maybe, just maybe, promoting something where I put that together and I do like date night at Disneyland and try and get as many people as we can to come on a Saturday night over here to the Royal Theater to do a little like dancing and then hang out in the hub, take some pictures, see the fireworks. I think that's a good idea. I think maybe sometime this summer we should aim for that, or maybe we should wait until like September, you know, or October when it's a little bit cooler. Whatever this girl got in front of me looks amazing. Can you see that drink? Yes. I'm excited for this drink. But that's all really that's in the Fantasy Fair area, unless you go into the Royal Hall, which is where you can meet all the princesses. But like I said earlier, if you go to the front, like in front of the entrance when you come in the park, right by the train station, a lot of the princesses meet there
The good thing is,
and you don't have to wait in line at the Royal Hall. Earlier this morning, we saw both Cinderella and Snow White meeting there, and there were like 5 people in line to meet them, versus the Royal Hall is usually like a long wait. What's the great stuff twist? It looks like it's probably this thing, which looks like more chocolate and maybe like some kind of cream cheese whipped cream with some bread. So we'll see. I'm not gonna get a gray stuff twist. I'm not gonna get a cheddar garlic or a strawberry rose twist. I'm just going to get the drink. Just the drink today, guys.
it's not whipped cream, it's that, like, yeah, that thing. I love that. Oh, it's a tea.
Alright. I'm actually going to do the boys and apple freeze, because that has the thing on it. Hello, can I get the boys and apple freeze? You don't do a discount, do you? Okay.
Restaurants and merchandising.
Okay, thanks. Thanks so much.
There we go.
Alright, guys. Poison apple freeze. It's tasty.
In the middle of the rock closer to the wall.
Stuff on top is quite tart. See what's going on over here at the hub with the marching band. Lost you guys. All right, let's mosey on back down Main Street, USA. So, I'll try and prove and see, like, if there's some characters meeting and greeting out in front of the train station. But today I feel like has been a pretty successful day. We met Pluto, we met Mickey. We got a ride on Matterhorn, we got a ride on the Go Coaster. Got a boys and apple freeze. I just heard another cast member say, is that a selfie stick? No, not a selfie stick. It's a tripod. It's like a gorilla pod, you know? Gotta go see you next stream. Take care. Be back at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you, Lightning, for being here. Thanks to a lot of you for being here and hanging out with me as I'm coming to exit the park more and more. One of the things that I didn't notice the other day, and I didn't point out, and I should have, is that there are all of these, maybe you could see them, all of these like red and blue banners up on all the buildings here on Main Street, USA, which is more East Coast than it is, or like Middle America than it is Western, right? All of these like red and blue banners. Well, also in Frontierland, they have those exact same banners. So it's like a connection between the two lands. Just little things like that you pick up on. This is a good drink. Would recommend. A lot of people coming into the park right now. Just a ton of people. So again, every day I've been kind of like leaving the park, just as it seems like more and more people are coming in. So that's kind of nice. I like these like early morning streams where we get to do a bunch of stuff before all the people hang out. Having trouble with my straw, I couldn't find it. Here's a place I've never eaten before. I keep on thinking I want to eat here at one point, but I have yet. Also, does anyone remember the other day when I tried to take a picture with a horse and I got yelled at for that? I feel like I just get yelled at Disneyland by all kinds of cast members, and still I keep coming back for more and more abuse. But that's it. But I want to say to those of you who stuck out the stream today, came in, came out, came to the other streams, thank you so much for hanging out with me or with some of the other people who've come with me. Hopefully I'll get some other people to come with me later on this week. It's hard to get people to come, you know, on a weekday morning. So thanks so much. If you liked this video or any other video, give it a thumbs up. If you are, you know, loving Network 1901 or anything that we do, share it on Twitter and on Facebook, whatever you like from us. I'm all about the sharing of the loving, because if you share your love, I'll gladly share my love. If you share my love, I'll gladly share, whatever the case may be. Thanks for hanging out, and if you like us too and you like our shirts, you can get a shirt over at our store. You can find that link at network1901.com. It's easier just to link there. The first episode of The World That Never Was Season 2 comes out this Friday, so be sure to listen to that. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day, and we'll end this stream right up here after I prove that there are characters up here that you can meet. Hopefully I'm not proven wrong. Hopefully there's a character. It looks like there's people waiting and hanging out, but I'm not sure if it's for characters or just because they're hanging out. Okay, there were characters earlier. Oh, you see that? Mulan just walked by. I swear, did you see her? Mulan meets and greets right out front here. And there are a lot more people out here than there were earlier, but still not a lot of people meet and greeting with Mulan. Let's see if there's someone over here. Usually there's one on one side and one on the other. So Mulan was over there. Snow White meet and greeting with people over here. Maybe we can get to her. See? She's right here. And there's a few people in line for her, but that is not the line that you would stand in at the Royal Hall. That can be a very long line pretty quickly. All right, exiting the park. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up. I could speak English. Give video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And until tomorrow, back at 9 a.m. from Disneyland. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye, everybody.